When God leads you back to yourself, restoration begins when where we ran out. David began by saying, He restores my soul. God restores us. We must recognize something. We were empty. Sometimes we run out of strength, joy, hope, passion, direction. David, a king and warrior, a worshiper, admitted, My soul needs restoration. And if David needed it, so do we, so do I. Restoration happens when we bring our emptiness to God instead of hiding it. You may feel spiritually tired, emotionally drained, or mentally heavy, but the shepherd says, Let me bring you back to life. After restoring, the shepherd does not leave us where we were collapsed. David says, He leads me. God does not restore you just to leave you in the same cycle. He leads you out of old habits, out of wrong relationships, out of past mindsets, out of sin's influence, out of spiritual confusion. Restoration is God picking you up. Leadership is God walking you forward. Some people want God to restore them but not to lead them, but restoration without direction leads back to destruction. He leads. And the next verse says, He leads us in the path of righteousness, the paths of righteousness. This means the path may be narrow, challenging, unfamiliar, sacrificial, but it is the right path. Sometimes the hardest road is the holiest road. Sometimes the path that makes no sense is the very one God uses to shape us. The shepherd does not lead us based on convenience. He leads us based on what will form Christ in us. Why does He restore and lead? David answers, For His name's sake. God restores you so that your life becomes a testimony that honors His name when God's name is on your life. He won't abandon you. He won't let the enemy claim victory. He won't let your story end in defeat. You carry His reputation. You bear His glory, and you represent His goodness. Your life becomes evidence that God is faithful, God is merciful, and God is powerful. God gives permission to restore whatever is broken. Don't cover it, bring it to Him. Follow the shepherd even when it stretches you. Growth requires guidance. Live your life with one goal, glorify His name. If it doesn't honor Him, it's not your path. Psalms 23:3 reveals not just the shepherd's care, but His purpose. He restores us where we collapse. He leads us where we need to grow. And He does it all for the glory of His name.